Welcome to my channel. This reading will navigate the threshold of the big shifts we are in right now, and there are a lot of planetary shifts happening right now, and we have to deal with a lot of energy and change of energy, and so I want to support by doing this reading about this threshold. And it's about this. These are the cards that I would love to use in these readings. Maybe something else comes up, so I will add to this. I will put them in the description below because some of you asked what are the cards that I'm using, and so I will put them there. If I forget to do this, please remind me to do that. And we're dealing at the moment with Mars retrograde, and it shifted into Cancer. So there was a lot of energy in there that shifted us into our emotional space. And it invites us to be aware of our emotions and our actions. And the sun flares that we experienced in the last days accelerated that a lot. And that was really a big one that we had to deal with. And in a couple of days the nodes would shift signs from Aries to Libra into Pisces and Virgo, and that's a big shift of energy too, because that's a big one. And we will experience this, that our focus and our evolution will shift in a profound way. And the first full moon will happen in a couple of days in Cancer, and this is amplified by Mars being there. And the moon is conjunct Mars retrograde, and it's in square to Aries and a loose square to Chiron, and that's amplifying a lot of healing energies that we can face right now. So that's a threshold we are in right now, and we can decide what is the seed we want to seed in our life in these big shifts that are happening. So that's our choice, and I want to take a look in every sign that we have, and to look into the energies that are coming up, the themes that may rise up for you. And I am following my intuition in the how I want to read to the signs. So that's not in a specific order. It's just I follow my intuition to do this. And so please stay with me and allow me to do this in my specific order, because that's how intuition works. And as always, I invite you to take your own intuition to look at the images of the cards and to find the things that are talking to you. And it can't resonate for everyone. It's just take what resonates and leave the rest, and always be aware that this is you are the one who is making the choices. So your intuition is the right one. I cannot know what is happening in your life, but you know. And if this resonates in your life, that's beautiful. And it's a timeless reading, although it is happening in this beginning of January 2025. But it's a timeless reading. You can come back and see if it resonates. I often do this in readings, to come back if it resonates later, and if it gets clear in a future moment where we come back and see, oh, that's what was happening. So I'm really grateful that you are here, and I'm grateful that I can read for you. And so let's dive into the signs. Welcome, Scorpio, to your reading, how to navigate the threshold and this big shift we are in right now. And to lead us in, I will draw Lenormand cards and astrology cards and moon cards, so that we can see what we are talking about. And I see these for you. Star. We have Pandora's Box. And we have the Sickle. Then we have our astrology cards. And we have the Moon card as well. Yeah, doesn't feel. This one. So, let's see. We have the Gemini, and we have retrograde, and the new moon in Capricorn. And that says your hard work is paying off. And in the beginning, in the Lenormand cards, we see that there is this North Star that is leading you into a place or into a direction of spirituality. And that might be something that is triggering some fears inside of you, that you, if you head into this direction, that there is something connected to this. And Pandora's Box is, for me, often about the fears that come with something, and that we have the idea that we open up a box that we can't handle in the end. And so there is all the unpleasant emotions are in there, in Pandora's Box, but at the bottom of the box there is hope as well. So, and the Sickle is telling me the sickle is cutting away this something, and as it leads into this direction of the Pandora's Box, I feel that there is something that you are doing in the next future that is cutting off the fears that come with being seen in this area of your life. And this can be something, the North Node is headed, or is now in your 5th house. It is in Pisces, and the 5th house is your spirituality and your creativity. So it is your house of the connection of those two, because Pisces is your 5th house. And so the creativity in this area of this wide ocean and this boundarylessness area of spirituality and the self and the soul, that is something you are here to do in a way. And to see the Gemini as an astrology hint here in this is to allow yourself to be in multiple directions. So there is maybe something you are doing, or you're doing multiple things in a creative way. So that's what's opening up with this area of the North Node being in Pisces. It shows many directions that you can head into, and to see whatever comes up, if you review your pathway right now, that is like the invitation to look at Mars. Mars is retrograde right now in your, I think it's in your 9th house. And it's coming from your 10th, right? So it went retrograde in your 10th house, and that might be that there was something that was like stopping, and that went inside. So 10th house is about you being out there in the world and being seen in the world. And Mars retrograde might have caused you to get inwards and review whatever you've done until now, and to review it. And then it went back into the ninth house. So it is about the higher learning that comes with it. And where do you head right now? So what is it? And this can be a moment where you can review what came with your being seen in the world in the past, in the past part or in the last part of your life. And what do you want to change? Where do you want to open yourself up for more ideas and more vastness that comes with Pisces? So what is it that you want to express? And it seems like that you are seen in a specific way, and this is where it leads to success. And that's what I feel in this. You were a busy, like a busy bee, right? You were a busy human that created a lot of content or a lot of things in the world to be seen, and it brought you into the place where you could cut off, or where you can cut off the fear of being seen. So this might be that you are something like an introvert, and that you were not really secure about how you show up and how it will work out in the outer world to be seen. And this can, of course, if we are seen on a bigger plane, this can cause a lot of fears, because we have to accept which people are showing us their acknowledgement, or their who talk to us. If we are in the area of social media, we have to deal with a lot of people, and this can cause a lot of fear. But we see what is in the hidden part, what is not seen, what's in the dark, and what's in the light. And we see what shadow side will come up, and what is the dark side about this. What is in the shadow is the Ace of Pentacles, that this can create new income stream. And this is not, in the moment that maybe that comes from not being seen as fully as you can show yourself. The wild woman comes with show it all, and allow yourself to step into your authenticity, and to show even the places that you hid before, because it can bring a new stream of income. So that is something new beginning, and showing up in a way that you didn't expect yourself to show up in the last part of your life. But now it feels like you're stepping into your true self, and that is like the star showing up. Is, for me, the star is often in the Lenormand deck. It is about spirituality. It's about the clairvoyance, the clear, whatever clears come to your mind. It is clear sentient and clear audient, and all of these areas that you hold inside, because you are a deep soul, right? You hold inside, and maybe you hid all of these parts because they caused a lot of turmoil in your youth, and maybe it's time to let go of this story that brought you into the place where you thought, if I open up this part of myself, I will open the box of Pandora, and then only bad will come out. But that's leaving somehow, because the sickle is cutting it away. And in a way, you experienced yourself out in the open. You experienced yourself and expressing yourself in this way of you being in a spiritual world, and you saw that there are people out there who want to be with you, and who want to listen to you, or want to watch you. Whatever you do, it is it is opening up this space of your 5th house now to step fully into this authentic wild woman. And that's not about gender, right? That's about the spirituality, the spiritual part of your journey. Step into this authenticity that comes with stepping into this area of your life that is more about spirituality and the open ocean. It doesn't have to be spirituality. It can be just an area that is vast, right? That is like it's boundaryless, right? The ocean, it's boundaryless, and you step into this place with your authenticity, and it starts to pay off because people recognize you as the authentic star that you are, and that is beautiful. And so you have 2 aces in this area, and that is really beautiful to see that it is conscious in your way of stepping out there, that you have to offer something. And it seems like that you went into this space of giving, into the space of being of service, and that made it easier to step into this place where you could show your gifts. And that is really beautiful. And this wind represents the air element as well, right? It's communication. It's the same thing as the Gemini. And it's showing the wind from each direction, and that's where the vastness comes in, where you can feel your own way of being of service. And I think that was the thing that you stepped into when you got out in the open to be seen. In the open with your gifts and with your spirituality, be seen in the outer world, and it's getting more comfortable. And that's what I would say in this. We all have something like a history, something like a remembering of the times where this wasn't allowed. That's even in our collective memory, there is something that we were executed for being this in this area of spirituality, and maybe feeling things that others can't, and seeing and hearing and doing all of these things were like we were burned like witches, right? And to step into this place, it can be a scary place because we remember this. And then to step in, and this is, I think, what you did, to step into the service area of this part, and to say, I can be of use for other people, so other people can step into this place as well. And to visit this from all areas of your life. This can be what the wind comes with. And in the book it says that the wind blows in different, from all of these different directions we have. And I want to read it to you because it brings different qualities to your work and your creativity. And the south, wind from the south, is carrying a new sense of trust, helping you gently begin to discard habits and parts of you that are not longer needed. The wind from the west is calling you to more introspection, to a willingness to make final decisions and to let go of something, and attachments, and let go of ego desires. And wind from the north is moving to bring you wisdom and strength. And wind from the east is carrying clarity of vision and purpose. And whichever way the wind is blowing for you, the message with the wind whispers or shouts is a challenge. It may take courage to first to turn your face into the wind, but you will find exultation in moving toward it and receiving its lesson. And that's, I think it's stepping into this place of service at one point and then opening up to the next phase of your life. So that's the, for me, that feels like there is something opening up in the area of spirituality for you that is scaring you in the first moment. But it will be cut out if you allow yourself to face it and to allow yourself to step into it, be the fully expressing yourself in this authenticity and stepping into the next area where you can even make money with it. And this is allowing yourself to be fully you and to be in different spaces and to allow yourself to cross-pollinate as the Gemini does. It can fly from this flower to this flower, and it is supposed to. So I feel that this is something that could scare you in a way, because you are like a in your Scorpion way, you are not in like you don't want to show all of you to the outer world, right? Because you are not available for just expressing all of your inner world. And so that may be something that is triggering this part of you that is afraid of showing your deepest insights and your deepest and darkest places. But that's what Gemini comes with, and this is what this Gemini card shows. Gemini is your 8th house. So it is about your deepest occult knowledge. It is about the hidden things that you tried to hide, but that's the invitation to show it all and to communicate it all. And so that's maybe a part where you can step into your communication, into your outer world, to show yourself and to review the paths you were on, the path you were on, and to step into the next area of your growth. And we have a cat supporting us in this. So we'll see what we have next. And we want to see the parts that are supporting you and can be the shadow of this area of your life that supports you, as well as the gift. We have the 33rd. And that's beautiful, because it just confirms what I said just before. That's your way of being in this world, being reserved or censoring yourself, and in this censoring of yourself, forgetting parts of you that were needed, and that's really interesting, because that's stepping into the mindfulness. And the mindfulness for me in this area is how to help other people to get things, get introduced to areas that they don't connect to yet. And maybe that's a way how to step into their own self-reliance. And maybe that's what you have to reveal in your next journey, in your next part of your life, is to reveal some things that are hidden, that were hidden before, and where you can step into this place to reveal something to people that they don't know yet. And it's really, really interesting, because it is about your own, even the gift and the city of this Gene Key is about your own revelation, that you were forgetting the things that you really, really can step into, and you were forgetting, maybe you were caught in a way, in a path that didn't serve you so well, and that didn't bring you the results that you really longed for. And so we'll see where your next step is. I take these, and this, and this. And I want to have this one. Yeah, there is something you have to let go, and that's beautiful, because it's the 10 of Wands. There is a path ending for you, and you have to let something go. You have to let a burden go, and then step out into this judgment. This judgment card is beautiful because it is like allowing this wild woman to be out there, and it's like birthing your new pathway, and this is by a really huge transformation, and by collaboration, and stepping into the deepness of your own emotions. And this can be scary at points, because sometimes we are afraid that we lose ourselves in these emotions. And if you are a Scorpio, you know how deep emotions can be, and you don't want to lose yourself in this. But that's the quality of a Scorpio, as well as the gift is to go deep, and deeper than other people can go, and to step into this place where you can keep yourself safe. And that's what this card means for me right now, is to keep yourself safe in your bubble of your integrity, your energetic integrity, because you can do this now. And maybe that's the being afraid, that was the fear in the beginning, that you step into an energetic area where you can be harmed. And that was the experience you had before, that people harmed you when you showed up in this deep area where you can receive the messages that you are. Maybe you were, when I look at spirituality, maybe you do something like card reading. Maybe you do something like helping other people to step into their own energy. Maybe you are an energy worker, and to step into the next area of your wild woman can mean that you are a channel. And that is something that scares you a lot, because there you have the fear that something is crossing your energetic boundary, because you hadn't the experience that you could secure yourself in your energy. And this can be that this is an experience you had, but that's the grounding that comes with it, right? To step into your authenticity and to ground yourself in this area is your ability that you bring with you. You don't get lost in this moon card. You can go deep, and you can hold the focus to stay in your own energy. And this is the invitation to take the spark of your creativity and to go for it. Whatever that is that you are invited to do right now, this is the invitation that comes with allow this to happen. And you have the next ace. We have an ace of cups. We have an ace of cups twice. It's about service, and this is like streaming your energy from your heart center and from your energetic heart center to be of service for other people, and to give from this overflowing cup, and she does. This was maybe your part was in the last month to fill your own cup and then to give from this overflowing cup, you know. That's where we give from. We fill our own cup and then something is running over and then we step into this. And that's what this card comes again with. It's like a wish fulfillment card. This is like you give and you get back. That's what I think will be happening in the next step of your life will be that you will give and you will get the same amount, and there will be something like a balance that's showing up. And even if you have this challenge of the wind, whatever this direction of the wind will be, you step into a new phase of your life where you give and you receive, and that's the balance that wants to be created in this moment, to step into this deepness of your wild woman nature, right? Into this area where you really show all of you, and that doesn't mean all of you, you know, like you of course you will have the ability to hold your energy for yourself as well, and you don't have to be in energetic flow with other people all the time. You can keep this for yourself and open it up when it is appropriate to do so. That's where you step into this, and this is a hard work to do, to learn how to do this and to have the courage to step into this next phase of your life where you can show yourself as deep as you are and be of service in this beautiful way that is helping other people and that is bringing your full potential into this world. And I think you are on a beautiful path, and it's a difficult one because it challenges you with the boundaries you set for yourself in your own energetic field. That was created. These boundaries were created by a fear of boundarylessness, and so to overcome this fear and to let this story go. That's the next part of your journey, to step into the whole potential that you bring to this table and let yourself shine. And follow this star, because everything that you need will come to you while you are doing this, while you are learning to let go. And you're a fixed sign. It's not easy to let things go, to let stories go, to let things go, but that's what you're doing next, to let things go and let the stories die, to allow yourself to transform and to move beyond your limitation in your own story and step into this collaboration and into the deepness that you came here with. And that's your wish fulfillment, to create. That's because you have the fire to create, and to create from looking back. And I think it is about the sharing of your experiences. It's sharing about the deepness of your own journey, and to create from this place into to step into the light communication of Gemini in the 8th house. It's making stories and learning available in an easy way to allow people to understand and to grow with your stories and with your way of storytelling. And that's what gives to other people in a big way, and that gets things back to you. And this is how we get fulfilled. And this is like the combination of her jumping off a treasure box here, right? And she is giving from her heart. She is like exuding all this light, and because she can give from this place. She doesn't have to hold back. She just gives, and she receives in the same way. And that's where this courage comes in, where you step into your courage to show yourself in the deepest way that you can, and in the most beautiful way that you can, because you have the ability to tell stories digestible for other people, and you have the ability to do this in different areas of your life, to give to people and to get from them at the same time. A beautiful journey you are on, Scorpio. So I want to have a card to finish your reading, but I hope I could say clear to that this is the time where you overcome these fears. There we go, this one. And we have this card for you, Scorpio. The divine plan is always happening, even if all appears to be going backwards at an alarming rate. Do not give in to doubt, nor to dispense with trust. The ocean appears to pull back in order to build another wave that will soon reach the shore. So it is with the unfolding of life and the mysterious working of grace. Trust unconditionally. Celebrate. Yeah, there is nothing we have to say about that anymore, because that's what I said before, that you can celebrate, because what you give, you will get back. You will reap the rewards, and you will overcome these fears that come with revealing the deepest sides of yourself in a way of intimacy that will help other people to follow you and to do the same thing as well. That's for the greater good. Beautiful. Scorpio, thank you for being here and for liking and subscribing and all these beautiful things that help the channel to grow. I would appreciate if you do so. Thank you so much, and I see you soon.